This is Sam Tolley with In Him First. We view the world through the lens of Jesus Christ. We don't view Jesus Christ through the lens of the world. Two of my favorite California politicians were at an immigration rally this weekend in LA. Maxine Waters and Kamala Harris. Listen to what Congresswoman Waters had to say, just a little bit.
Donald Trump, you think you can get away with everything, but you have gone too far when you're trying to break up families in the way that you do. I don't care whether you're a Democrat or Republican. I don't care what nationality you are. I don't care what ethnic group you are. We all love the children, and we're going to stand by them.
So, Maxine stated that we all stand with the children. No matter if we're a Democrat or Republican, we all stand for the children. Very emotional plea. I even heard there was entertainers at this rally. People were just really vigorous in their defense, in their animus, in their anger toward how these foreign children are being treated. You know, as I stated before, number one, this is not our problem. This is the problem of folks that live in another country. That's number one. Now, because they shouldn't be here in the first place. But what is interesting is that these children, all this hoopla, all this anger, all this just up in arms, this very same thing was happening when Obama was president. And what did I hear from the Democrats? That's about it. That's about all I heard. But now everybody's up in arms. But I find even more striking, I've never heard these Democrats get up in arms about American children. You would think that all American children were living in Bel Air or Beverly Hills or living high on the hog. Because where are the Democrats getting upset about what's happened to American children? Our overcrowded schools, children that are undereducated, children that are poor. We still have millions of poor children in America. How come the Democrats aren't upset about them? I thought it was Americans that vote for the Democrats. But let me show you a little bit from Senator Harris before I continue. Watch this.
Where we house mothers who have been ripped from their breastfeeding children behind barbed wires. We are better than this.
So Senator Harris is angry about mothers being ripped from their babies and their breasts. I mean, this sounds very dramatic. But Senator Harris supports abortion and Planned Parenthood. Look at this.
He's hit me twice, though. I want to point that out.
hear that.
Let me just say, I am a proud
time.
supporter of a woman's right to choose.
Okay.
That was the last hit.
Now, this woman is a faker. Just like I said about Maxine Waters. How come these folks don't get upset about us? I don't remember seeing any rallies in Baltimore. They got over 300 folks and got killed in Baltimore. I haven't heard, last year was a real high death rate in Baltimore. How come Chicago, every year Chicago got blood in the streets everywhere? Where's the rally in Chicago? Shoot, they're in LA. How come they ain't rallying about poor kids or kids in gangs or kids with problems in LA? Americans. Listen to my Democratic friends. You are being bamboozled. You are being bamboozled by these folks who claim they care about you. They don't care about you. If they cared about you, they'd be talking about you and your children. All they're doing is trying to pull on your emotional heartstrings. And they're pulling on your emotional heartstrings for folks who don't even belong here. For folks who should have been wherever the heck they live in their country. Did you vote for those Democratic politicians to take care of Guatemalans and Hondurans and El Salvadorians and Mexicans? Did you? Did you go to the ballot box and say, I want to vote for the politician that's going to do the best job of taking care of folks that come over here illegally? And by the way, I am sick and tired of hearing all these Democratic politicians talk about, well, the majority of folks that come over here are not criminals. Every person that comes to America without being permitted by this government to come into the United States is a criminal. Every last one of them. Every last one of them. If they're not a criminal, then we're not criminals. We can break any law we want to too. So let's get off this nonsense about they're not criminals. No, you come over here illegally, you're a criminal. If Americans went to Mexico and started trying to work without the permission of the Mexican government, we'd end up in jail. So this is nonsense. I did a video about a week or so ago about all the money we give all these countries that these folks are coming here. The government should say, unless you stop letting your people come, we're not going to give you another dime. And the politicians, Camellia, Maxine, you guys should be supporting us. But I understand why you don't. Because you don't have to. You got a bunch of folks that vote for you against their own interests. And it makes no sense at all. So you Democrats, listen, get off of your pride. Get off of your high horse. Recognize that you're being hosed and do something about it. Quit voting for these folks. In closing, I hear that they're trying to groom Kamala Harris to be president, to run for president in 2020. Well, like I said, this woman is an advocate for Planned Parenthood. As Attorney General, in fact, when they had a video showing Planned Parenthood selling body parts, instead of her, when she was Attorney General in California, instead of her going after Planned Parenthood, she went after the folks that was filming Planned Parenthood. Of course, she was getting donations from Planned Parenthood too. So this woman, she supports Planned Parenthood, she supports illegal aliens, she supports abortion. I'm going to tell you what Kamala stands for me. Her first name, Kamala. Keep abortion, make America lose again. This is Sam Tolley, and I'm out.